All right, so today I want to talk to you about how God will use his prophets to speak to you. You know, sometimes in life, we need to hear a word from God, and we're not really going to get into this Bible or read it or anything like that. Sometimes we're just not able to at that moment, but God will use people to speak through you. So God will use people to speak to you. We learned that in church too. They were talking about, 7 ways that God speaks through the Holy Spirit. But I want to talk about when God uses prophets. So this is one of the ways that God speaks to you. Exodus 4:16. Moreover, he shall speak for you and to the people. He will be as a mouth for you, and you will be as God to him. So God can speak through somebody, like God can speak through me to speak to you. So Luke 12:12, it says, for at the right time, the Holy Spirit will teach you what to say. So I know some people are like, yeah, well, there are a lot of false prophets. And there are. 1 John 4:1, one of my favorite scriptures. I know it by heart. It says, test the spirits to see if they're of God or not. And if you believe that, I'm not saying what God is telling me to say to you, then I tell you don't listen to me. If you believe I'm a false prophet, then don't listen to me. People be like, well, why are you saying that? Well, I'm just saying that to be real. I mean, if a person feels that somebody is not, they're a false prophet, then don't listen to them. Now, there are some things that, the real prophets, people aren't going to want to hear. And there's not always something nice or anything like that. But I just wanted to talk about, that God can give, saying be a mouthpiece for his prophets and give somebody the words of encouragement that they need, anytime. Because when I try to speak to people, and I allow God to lead me through the Holy Spirit, I try to speak to a person's condition and where I want them to be, not where they're at, but where I want them to be, like if they're in a situation and they're like, what, I just don't see it. And then so God shows me how to teach them how to see it so they can be like, oh, I never looked at it like that, or they can find encouraging words. A lot of times it's just how we look at things, which actually pertains to our perspective or our mindset, and God allowed me to see some things, to be able to help others. So again, like I'm definitely grateful for all the people that sends encouragement, what I'm saying. But I just definitely thank God for that. It gives me confirmation that I'm doing what God has called me to do. And not only that, so to just continue doing what I'm supposed to do, and the people that share it, the people that like it, and even the people that watch it, it's just definitely a blessing. Like I said, I look forward to all of that. But just, teaching people. So, sometimes when you need to hear from God, that's why I try to have my page, glorifying God majority all the time, or anything like that. Just, just to be about him, to give people encouragement, and so they can look at it and say, you know what, this is what I need. I thank God for him. Love y'all. God bless.